Hello. To be or not to be, that is the equestrian. To my dear friends, family, and folks at home, I'm out here in Minot, North Dakota, where you can find this 30-foot equestrian horse. Me and this horse have a lot in common. I like ketamine. It's an equestrian. Watch me nay-nay. You know, I think it's about time you got down off your high horse. This is the main event. I'm your host, David, and welcome to Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. Hello, and welcome to Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. The hills have eyes, the horses have eyes. Peter, the horse is here. Come on down to Minot, North Dakota, and see this 30-foot Scandinavian horse. My ride or die. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. I'm out here wearing my Spam swag under this giant horse. It's so funny because the Spam swag is a lot less meaningful the moment you leave the Spam museum. It's like really cool and fun, but now I just have Spam shoelaces out here in nature. Raise your hand if you're excited for this to be the last turtle we see together. To my dear friends, family, and folks at home, I'm your host, David, out here in Turtle Lake, North Dakota, where you will find the fourth and final turtle of the Does Size Matter Part 2, the Remix International Tour. I am officially turtly enough for the Turtle Club. So if you would like to embark on your own turtle tour, get your shell down here to North Dakota. They're waiting. This one is serving realism, and thus officially concludes David's totally turtle-tastic turtle tour. And if I ever see a large turtle on the side of the road ever again, I'm driving right by. Okay, I am done with turtles. Oh. So it's a girl turtle. You get it. Do we have teeth? I had a shell of a time out here. Look at the nose holes. Honestly, I had a shell of a time out here in Turtle Lake, North Dakota. Are we doing a teeth thing? Nope, no teeth. So come on down to Turtle Lake, North Dakota, where you can find that incredibly hot turtle that you shouldn't sit on. Once upon a turtle. Did you know that we eat 7 turtles in our sleep every year without knowing it? Now here at Does Size Matter, we've seen our fair share of turtles. And baby, this might be the most real one we've seen yet. She's very flat. She looks like a real turtle. She's serving Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This big boy is internationally celebrated. Look at the claws on this thing. How would it type on a shell phone? Hello, and welcome to Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. I'm your host, David. You know, I'm gonna feel sad to say goodbye to this big guy, except I won't at all.
Okay, next up we have another turtle.
Toot for me.
This one was 1,000 degrees in direct sun. It was so hot. You toot her?
I toot her.
I boot her. It's enough with the turtles.
I toot her for the claws and the nostrils. I love the nostrils.
What a great sentence, Amber.
Cute.
It's so good, yeah. Okay.
You know what they say, build a bra and harass people, and the breast is history. Today I am out here in Grand Forks, North Dakota, where you can find, I don't know if this is the world's largest pink bra. This sculpture was originally installed on a campus, but they found it to be degrading to women. But with things like these, honesty is the best policy. A few years later, the woman that built it was investigated for grievance. My chestnuts are roasting on this open fire. It's so hot out here. She discriminated against a male employee of her staff, and she was ordered to seek intrapersonal skills training. I do wonder how big those chestnuts would have to be to fit, because we don't live here. We're like interested in what's around, and everybody walking by is like, yeah, that's the pink bra. You haven't seen the pink bra before? I've been looking at the pink bra since I was 8 months old. You are the weakest pink. Goodbye. Loose lips, pink ships. Don't you feel so small and inadequate? So breasties, this is something you can really sink your tits into. Yeah! With breasts like these, your vertebra would be in shambles, honey. Hello, and welcome to Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. I'm your host, David. Come on down to Grand Forks, North Dakota, and see this big guy for yourself.
Oh, this one's a shoot.
Yeah, it is a shoot. I love this so much. The pink bra, and like that I'm wearing the pink shirt, the pink shoes. So this was just in a greenhouse.
And I love that we just strolled in and the lady was like, hey, do you need help with anything? And we're like, no, we're just here for the bra.
I remember asking, because like there were 2 people there, like it would be obvious that we were filming a video, and she was like, yeah, you do that. And we're like, thanks so much. We're going to be obnoxious in your place of work for the next 18 minutes, and then you're never going to see us again. But it's good, because online it said that it was blocked off, but it is unless the greenhouse was open, so we were lucky. Lighting, again, is perfect.
Yeah.
Backlit, not direct. Love this one. I can't wait to edit this one. That's so funny.
God, it's like a set of boat stairs. Have you ever been on boat stairs? No, you, Amber, have you ever been on boat stairs? I remember going on boat stairs the wrong way, kind of like I'm doing right now, falling like face first down the... Maybe that's what's wrong. Okay, am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? It's the end of the day, so I'm feeling sassy. Oh, right, I'm here to talk about this tale. The amount of filming that happens in one day, it could really make you sick. It's gonna be great, I promise. That's because it's not. I'm not skinny enough to fit in that hole. Okay, the sheriff just drove by and he made eye contact with me and he did not pull over. That's morbid though. It's actually super impressive. There's chains going on in the middle there. There must be a way to get in there. Groveling in the grass. I wonder if anybody's ever gotten stuck in here. Isn't that interesting? Okay, now it's time to get off this turtle. It looks like several animals are living inside this turtle. Turtle girl dinners. I'm so incredibly impressed of how my pants match perfect. This is why you buy health insurance when you travel to the United States. Join me. Hi. Hello, you, and welcome to my turtle. My pants match almost perfectly. I did plan this. I'm your host, David, and I'm out here in Dunseith, North Dakota. North Dakota. It's not even the best Dakota, where you can find this big turtle made out of wheel rims. Internationally celebrated. Yeah, it's very green. So come on down to Dunseith, North Dakota, if you want to get shelly with it. Join me on my North American tour of Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. So if you're feeling turtly enough for the Turtle Club, let's get the hell out of here.
Shoot again.
Oh, yeah.
Loved this
Hardcore
one.
shoot.
I think this was one of the best turtles. Where was this? This was a two-worder, I feel.
Wasn't it Dunseith?
Wow. Yeah. You are right. What are these called, Amber?
Wheel rims.
Wheel rims. So technically, I'm only allowed to wheel.
To wheel around.
But this one, yeah, again, was huge. And all the green and my outfit perfectly matched.
And then what did we find in the middle? There was something inside of it.
Just like remnants of people partying.
Right. That was
Yeah.
it.
But if you lived in this town and you were like a teenager who wanted to get out and just rebel, I'm gonna go sit in the turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious. But then it could be like the Talus Dome in Edmonton where they got stuck
Yeah.
and then had to like destroy it. Because those were welded together.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Crazy.
And I remember sitting on the neck of this turtle and it bounced a whole lot.
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa."
It had the chains on it that was holding
Yeah.
it together. That was good. Good pictures from this one. It
Oh,
was,
yeah.
It was cool to kind of climb like a staircase, but that was like a catching your toe hazard.
Oh, yeah.
But we did have health insurance.
We did.
I made you do it. I was like, we're doing health insurance.
Here I am again. North Dakota is so incredibly obsessed with turtles. 20 minutes down the road from this turtle, you have that turtle. And then an hour away, you have that turtle. And this one's made out of tires. And this one's riding a snowmobile. And the other one talks. So if you have a turtle you want to take on vacation, bring them down to Alder Idols out here in North Dakota. And there's still another turtle coming. Can you believe it? Stay tuned for more turtle content. Okay, I think I'm actually going to be turtle enough for the Turtle Club here in a minute. We got one more. Let's go. I want to ride a snowmobile. That's really cute. It's super dorky. Those nose holes creep me out. Here at Does Size Matter, we take fake teeth very seriously. I'm going to rate the terrifying factor of Tommy the Turtle's teeth at a 0 because he doesn't have any. I'm out here in Bottineau, North Dakota, because all you need out here in rural North Dakota is a turtle and a dream. I'm going to rip my pants on this turtle, and I can't because these are my turtle pants, and we're not done with the turtles yet. Welcome to David's totally terrific turtle tour. Do you think real turtles think that these turtles are celebrities? Welcome to Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. I'm your host, David They. So come on down to Bottineau if you have a turtle you want to show a good time. Oh no, somebody dented the ball. To my dear friends, family, and folks at home, want to touch this hot ball? Hello, my name's David, your host for Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. You could bake cookies on this ball. I'm out here in the capital of North Dakota. Welcome to Bismarck, where I am standing in front of this eagle carrying a big ball. This sculpture is representative of humans working in tandem with nature, because I'm sure that's what you got by this. Somebody's bathing suit is back here. That seems about right for Bismarck. It says on that plaque right over there that the two wings are to represent both male and female because as we know, there are only two genders. My name is literally David They, so it's not that hard to figure out that I'm joking, okay? Because out here, the eagle drinking age is 21. I'll call Bismarck. So come on down to Bismarck if you want to burn your hand on a big ball or your legs. To my dear friends, fans, family, and folks at home, I'm your host, David. I'm standing up here in New Salem, North Dakota, where you can find Salem Sioux, the world's largest cow. So if you're feeling like a heifer, up here at Salem Sioux, you get panoramic views of North Dakota. What a treat. So join me for all things move. Join me on my North American tour of Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. Let's go. It's so big. I'm like overwhelmed at the size. Welcome to Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. I'm your host, David, and I am out here in New Salem, North Dakota, where you can find Salem Sioux, the world's largest cow. All you heifers out there better be ready. I'm feeling witchy out here in New Salem. I ain't mooing, bitch. So come on down to New Salem, North Dakota and milk her for all she's worth. An udder day and an udder dollar. And you better hurry. The stakes are very high. I got some real beef with this statue. Now, I don't want to butcher any of these jokes, but I find Sue very amusing. Because, baby, this is Sue. She's an old maiden type of cow. She is so veiny. That's concerning. What do you call a cow in an earthquake? A milkshake. The stakes are very high. Move, cow. Get out the way. Don't mind if I moo. Me when I moo. Bring your heifer friends up here to New Salem, North Dakota, where you can find Salem Sioux, the world's largest cow. And you better hurry. The stakes are very high.
And then
Shoot.
this is one of my tops. This is the promo picture that I used for the end of all of the videos.
Yes.
With the cow. What's her name?
Salem Sioux.
Thank you, Salem Sioux. Very veiny.
Oh, yeah.
Very veiny. I would be remiss if I did not mention the things.
Vein.
And then tell them what happened here, because this kind of influenced the rest of the entire day.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember what our plan was after Salem Sioux? Like where we were supposed to go next?
I remember we were going to see a triceratops, but I don't remember the town name.
Yes, and we definitely threw out the plans to go see the triceratops because...
So we met another venturer duo at Salem Sioux, and the only reason we really interacted with these two was because they were pointing out also how veiny Salem Sioux was. And so they were like, oh, well, have you seen the Enchanted Highway of North Dakota? And we're like, what is that? And they're like, if you like big kitschy stuff like this, you're going to want to go on that highway. So we got in the car, I Googled it, looked at pictures, showed David, and we're like, yeah,
pretty immediately sold.
we need to go there.
And we weren't that far.
No, it was like right there.
Yeah, it like kind of took us out of our way. And because we only had like 2 stops planned left,
Yeah.
but then this turned it into like 7 more.
Oh, yeah.
And now I think at this point, you took over driving from Salem Sioux because I was in the passenger seat in a panic trying to delete as much as possible because we were running out of storage.
I just knew when I saw rainbow wings at Party City, I needed to get them. Party City could never. To my dear friends, family, and folks at home, I'm your host of Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. I'm currently standing in front of this monument called Peace in Flight here on the Enchanted Highway in North Dakota. I'm just a gay bird. Oh, I bet you heard of the Enchanted Forest, but girl, have you heard about the Enchanted Highway? So I'm feeling enchanted, girl, and I hope you are too. So bestie, I hope you're ready for some more enchanted content. And I'm not goosing around, so join me for all things goosey, feathery, then come down here to the Enchanted Highway in North Dakota. Next up on our tour of the Enchanted Highway out here in North Dakota are these huge iron sculptures made in the shapes of a big deer and a little deer. We got a little doe. Oh, we got a doe out here on the Enchanted Highway. Oh dear. These deers are so big. This Enchanted Highway is so cool. Join me on my tour of the Enchanted Highway here in North Dakota. Next stop, who knows? All you need out here in North Dakota is a doe and a dream. Join me on my North American tour of Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. I'll see you soon. Bye. You know what prepared me for the level of terrifyingness is A Bug's Life. Do you remember that movie? But those big grasshoppers were terrifying. Next up on our Enchanted Highway tour is the world's largest grasshopper. I larva this sculpture. Join me on my North American tour of Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. Where's the vanquisher when you need him? Touch the antennas, change your life. The hop, skip, and a jump. So if you are feeling like America's next hop model, come on down to the Enchanted Highway out here in North Dakota. Let's go! As if we didn't have enough fish already. There's so many. Look, there's a boat that you can climb in. Welcome to David's Fish Tour. There's so much to know about fish. Hello. Hi, how are you? And welcome to probably some of the weirdest sculptures I've ever seen in my life. Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. I'm out here on the Enchanted Highway in North Dakota. Are you feeling naughty? Where you can find this incredible yard of fish sculptures. Here I am on this big boat. This yard of beautiful iron fish statues gives real Rodfather energy. I can hear an owl in there. So if you're ever in North Dakota and you're feeling enchanted and want to take a drive down this highway, come on down. They'll have you. Hook, line, and sinker. Just drop them a line. Get a load of that fish. Are you ready to keep traveling down the Enchanted Highway? I hope you are, because I'm feeling enchanted app. Oh, you've been a big bird. Hello, and welcome to Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix. I'm pheasantly surprised at how big these are. I'm your host, David, and today we are out here in North Dakota on the Enchanted Highway, and behind me, you can see these incredibly large pheasant statues. You know, when I was a kid, I tried to wear a pheasant as a helmet, but I just couldn't get my head in the game. But be warned, besties, these pheasants don't tolerate any foul language. Because on the Enchanted Highway, you go big or go home. And honey, I am thousands of miles away from my home. So if you're ever in North Dakota and want to take a drive down the Enchanted Highway, do it. I don't suspect any foul play. Yeah, you want a big bird? The movie Robots has prepared me for this moment. We continue our tour on the Enchanted Highway out here in North Dakota. Yeah, I made the birds fly with my squad. With the world's largest tin family, it is a nuclear family. We have a mom and a dad and a boy. Here, they don't have pronoun signs, so I don't really know. I'm really interested in the texture of her hair. I'm just a quirky tin mom. Tin roof. Rusted. Keep your tin up, big guy. So, besties, come on down to the Enchanted Highway. It has so much to offer. It's a real tin and yang out here in North Dakota. We got here just tin time, baby. Join me on my North American tour of all things tin, creepy, pitchforky. Let's go. I'm out here in Regent soaking wet because this is what I do for you. What that sword do, girl? Besties, we have come to the end of the Enchanted Highway tour. Brave the storm! Because out here in Regent, you can find the Enchanted Castle. And as you can tell, yes, it is raining. Stormy! I'd rather be dry, but at least I'm alive. How do you know if you have a dragon in the house? It's on fire. This guy's a real knight for sore eyes. Last Friday night. Why are dragons always so angry? Heartburn. There's an air horn here. I wonder if it works. It does not. Now I just touched an air horn. So, besties, it is time for me to knight the dust. That's all from me on the Enchanted Highway. I'll see you next time on Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix.
So we started here with birds in flight.
And I remember the road getting to this sculpture. There was a metal goose on every fence post.
I think the entire Enchanted Highway gets a toot from me overall.
I think it gets a shoot for me. I really liked it.
It was cool to see, like, because there were, how many, 5 or 6 of them?
Yeah.
And you could see the consistent theme of, like, the artwork in each piece. Like, they were all different, but they were all connected.
And all gigantic.
Huge. Like, it's just larger than life. And then next up, it's a deer.
A deer.
What a cool picture. Huge. Again.
Very.
And only, like, what, 10 minutes away?
Yeah, each stop was very, like, close by.
And then the grasshopper.
I think the grasshoppers were my favorite.
So many of them. It was cool. And the whole time we were here, we were fighting rain, thunder, and lightning, and it just... But we got out. I was wet.
Oh,
I was wet. And I was in like a see-through white tank top and leather shorts. Like, what an outfit for when it's raining. This one was loud with birds, I remember.
So many pigeons lived in these ones.
This one was like eerie.
Yeah.
Like a psychological thriller vibe. Like a clown was going to pop out or something. Like, this one was cool.
Right.
The pheasants.
Pheasants. Also, again, huge.
Huge. Okay, I love this one.
World's largest tin family.
Oh, it's so good. This was storming.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this was actively storming.
Oh, hello you, and welcome to Bowman, North Dakota. And welcome to Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix, the series where I take you across North America as we take a look at some of the world's largest smallest, weirdest, most patriotic, creepiest things you could ever find in the USA. Because out here in Bowman, you have this cowboy riding a missile. And I'm standing here in Bowman in the middle of a rainstorm like a news agent who has to do their job. There's a snake in my boot. Oh, I caught my pants. Someone poisoned the water hole. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Country boy, I love you. I have some projectile dysfunction. Hi there. I'm out here sopping. What do you call a really happy cowboy? A jolly rancher. So besties, if you want to come down here to Bowman, North Dakota, send me a message via horse code and I'll give you the details. But you might want to come when it's less rainy and gross. Yeah, he's not riding a horse, he's riding a missile. Missile boy, I love you. I'm just a sopping little cowboy.
Just the concept of what it actually is you're standing in front of.
Yeah.
So good.
Cowboy riding a rocket out of a fire truck. Seems right.
Seems right.
This
Ranch.
this seemed like small town America.
Right.
Small town USA. Like this is just how that goes. Oh, I love this. And this I remember was raining too.
Yeah.
And we were taking photos and my phone was like, no, you're
No
done.
more.
You're done.
You're good.
You're done. But this was a shoot for me.
Yes.
Oh, there's the picture. I just love this picture. I love the black with the denim uptown.
Yes.
So good.
And the white. What do you call them?
Fringe.
The fringe. Love a good fringe.
The Fringe Festival.
Tell me you do hard drugs without telling me you do hard drugs, am I right? To my dear friends, family, and folks at home, I'm out here just outside of Miles City, Montana, where you can find whatever the hell this is behind me. What is this? Why did it get here? Who did this? Those are all very great questions. And when it comes to things like this, I think it's best not to ask. As you can see, this pixelated baby is situated behind a rhino, a raptor, and a buffalo. If that doesn't represent Montana, I don't know what does. And after just meeting the locals in Miles City, Montana, I think this represents their town perfectly. What the actual? It's too early for this. Weird babies on the highway shouldn't be allowed in the church. So I'm looking at this baby like it's the Da Vinci Code. I don't get it. What's the point? There's no signage. There's no explanation. Look what Jesus did! Babies of the corn, the join me on my North American tour of Does Size Matter Part 2, the remix, the series where I, your host David, brings to you roadside attractions, all things creepy, baby, crawling, buffalo-y, confusing things. Because out here in Montana, you have to make your own fun. And if that means putting together a pixelated baby in front of a rhino, a raptor, and a whatever the third thing is, then you do it. Because baby, you make do out here in Montana.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
This one is the biggest shoot for me. Or, because, like, what is going on
This
here?
one's a hoot for me.
I just implore you, dear audience, like, what is going on here? So,
What in the hell?
it's a pixelated baby with a what's the dinosaur?
Velociraptor?
Yeah, a raptor, a rhino, and a buffalo.
Just chilling in the middle of the field.
And we couldn't get through the fence to get closer, but you know what? We did a great job here.
Oh, yes.
Because you can't, like, the photography is right there. It's so good. It's so good.
And I remember this was Miles City, Montana, with zero explanation.
What is going? Yes, that was the thing too, because we looked online and there's nobody.
nothing.
There's like, yeah, just some guy with too much money decided to do this.
And this is the McDonald's.
I haven't told that story on YouTube. I've only done it on TikTok. So it was the morning. It was the morning. And because like we had a rainy day and we were very tired, we like wake up, we go to McDonald's because I want a bacon breakfast sandwich. And we go through and we get it. And I like open it up and look at it. And there's no egg in my bacon breakfast sandwich. And I'm like, you know what? If there was no bacon, I could like eat and be fine. If there was no cheese, like we'd be fine. No bun would be weird. I need an egg and a bacon breakfast sandwich. So we roll back around and I'm like, hi, besties. I didn't get an egg in this sandwich, so can I just get that? She's like, oh, yeah, sorry. You needed a square egg. And we only had round eggs, so we just didn't give that to you.
So we decided no egg.
Okay. So then we roll up and she hands me in a cheeseburger cardboard container a round egg. And do you remember what she asked me?
No.
Do you need a fork?
Right.
No, I don't need a fork. I'm going to put it in my bacon breakfast sandwich. What a time that was. Yeah. And then so that really left a weird taste in our mouths for Miles City because
Oh yeah.
they give out breakfast sandwiches with no eggs, and then they have this in their farm outside of the town.
Because the season of the fish smells like trout. My dear friends, family, and folks at home, hello! I'm your host, David, of Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix, here in Great Falls, Montana, is our last stop, babes. I am currently standing in front of the world's largest Rainboffalo. That's right, this mutant is crossed with a rainbow trout and a buffalo. It has been one hell of a ride here at Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. We have been through 6 provinces and states. We have been through 2 countries. We have been through 65 attractions with 64 outfits, because that one day was so friggin' hot I didn't want to change. And one very tired day then. Now, besties, I want to thank you for joining me on this wild tour. And who knows, one day we might have Does Size Matter? Part 3. Look at its little feet with the fins on the feet. So come on down to Great Falls, Montana. And if you do, make sure to wear something bright and sparkly so you catch the attention of every driver along the way. If I had more than 2 brain cells to rub together to come up with another fish joke, I would. But we have seen so many friggin' fish on this tour, I've had it with the fish. I'm so sparkly. Thank you for joining us. And for the last time, I'm your host, David, of Does Size Matter? Part 2, the remix. Let's go! And join me as I go back to my bed and sleep for about 18 days. And I think that's it. I think that's it, bestie. You want to go ride a buffalo? Bye!
The Rainboffalo.
I do live.
And I love how you like hauled it across the street in your boots, your glitter boots.
Since I did bring those, and I was like, the glitter jacket, it needs to make an appearance, but I didn't know when. And we needed a good finale look.
Yes.
And it just matches that it's so bright. This is a shoot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love this picture so much.
And I love the tiny front legs of the Rainboffalo. The little stumps.
That is so good. Is that the last one in this album? That's the last one in this album.
That was it.
So we finished at 2:55. And then did we hike it home after this?
We did.
This was our last day.